What's up, everybody? It's me, Greg Miller, and this is Adam Boys.
Hi, Greg Miller. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Good to see you.
My voice is going, but I'm good.
It's been a long week. We're here at the PlayStation 4 launch event.
We are. This is the PlayStation 4.
Yeah,
launch
man,
event.
it's a lot bigger.
This is not the box, though.
No,
This
okay.
is-
This is that Taco Bell box where they put all the food in.
It is $5, man.
Yeah.
You get all that.
That's a good deal.
great
To bring people up to speed, you've been on Up at Noon. You've been interviewed there.
I have.
Here at the PlayStation 4 event, we've talked to adults like Sony and Shuhei Yoshida, who have answered all the questions.
There's a lot of adults here at this event.
You are not one of them. So here's what I want to do.
Man-child.
PlayStation 4, we're here. It's happened. It's about to
happened.
launch. It's all happening. What do you want to talk about?
All this phenomenal content. I mean, the fact that, hanging out on the 9th floor with the... playing some Secret Ponchos yesterday and playing
Secret
some
Ponchos
Octodad.
is so good, right?
So cool.
I can't wait for that game.
I know. I feel like I haven't been able to go to all the floors and play all the games.
Well,
I
you
was
can't,
checking
yeah.
out War Thunder and shooting some fools out of there, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
The Metal Gear line is bananas.
You have to
got
go
to
see
wrestle
it.
some fools.
I can't talk about it yet.
Okay.
But by the time this goes up, you have to go see that.
I will
good stuff.
go see it.
Okay.
But yeah, there's just a phenomenal amount of content. The fact that we have 35 plus games here playable on the PS4 is cool.
Yeah.
I just wish I had more time. And then I also want to get home and start playing it.
Yeah, and see your family and stuff too. Yeah.
Well, I'm bringing my wife here. So
Oh, there you go.
yeah,
Okay,
so
two birds, one stone. Got it, perfectly.
Yeah.
So for people who don't know, you
Yes.
run like the third-party relations stuff.
Publisher and developer relations.
You're the
That's
guy
my
who
world.
brought the indie scene to PlayStation 4.
My team.
No, that Bettenhausen, he didn't do nothing. All those guys, they're just
Nick
there.
Sutner, Brian Silver.
no.
They did some work. They did a lot of work.
All right.
And then the guys in Europe and the guys in Japan.
Sure.
did a lot of work.
Shoot. So how are there games here that you're not aware of?
How is there games here that
come
are?
on now. What do you mean?
I know all of them.
Okay. So, but how are you not? How have you not seen them all? How are you not?
Because I don't get enough time to go and play. Put
Isn't
my
it your
hands on the
job to
controller.
play them? Isn't this
No,
the-
my job is to find them.
Yeah, and that's it. Sign on the line. I gotta go. I'm a traveling salesman.
I'm done. It looked great in the PowerPoint. No, I literally I got a test kit probably 3 months ago, and I started getting builds of games and playing them in my office. But I wish I had way more time to play these games. I mean, I literally wanted to sit down, hunker down, and really play through a lot of them.
Gotcha. So this is your first console launch for PlayStation?
As a PlayStation employee.
Yeah, you've been in the video game industry for a while. You've seen consoles come.
I have, for about 17 years. Yeah.
So what does this all mean to you? I mean, this is
surreal,
This
man.
is a big part of you.
It's a big
You
deal.
are a big part of this.
It's all of us. We're a big, huge team, and I think that the cohesion that we have right now at PlayStation, guys like Mark Cerny, guys like Shuhei Yoshida, guys like Shahid, Jack Trent, and there's so much amazing stuff happening, and there's so much sort of like, we get it now. We learned so much from the last era, from PS3 era, and now I think we're here, and we're all about the gamers and trying to get great content and listening to them. I mean, you see from Shu's Twitter feed, I mean, we're listening.
You too.
He's responding mostly.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh. Like
Stop
it's just
saying that, you're gonna get me in
all-
trouble.
Yeah.
Stop
it
talking about
just
terms and
makes
services.
It makes my gut wrench.
Yeah.
But we see it. We always see it. It's just a matter of sometimes things take time to address.
So I talked to Shuhei about this. Go watch that interview if you already haven't.
You should click here.
No, we can't annotate IGN videos, and we don't. And so then we act like YouTube doesn't exist.
Okay.
But you should subscribe to IGN and YouTube as well. Talk to Shu a little bit about that, as far as like the personality, and like I know we've had conversations about it, right?
Yeah.
Where I think what makes PlayStation 4 so special right now is the fact that you guys are very forward-facing and talking to people. When you came on, was that something you pushed for, or is that something that attracted you to the brand? That this was you knew this was going to happen.
I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I had literally not a clue about PS4, which was called Orbis back then, and I had no idea. Like, I literally was like, this should be interesting. Hopefully they please. And then I got disclosed. I was like, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And then sort of I went and met with like Andy House and sort of all the management, and met with Cerny quite a few times, and met Shu and Scott Rhodey and a bunch of the different people, Jet Trenton, and I was like, so where are we sort of mindfully, holistically, where are we going? And they're like, here. I'm like, love it. Let's do this. Let's go out there. Let's change our policies. Let's get improvement. And I had sort of had a little bit of an agenda going in, being on the outside and dealing with sort of Sony and a lot of the frustrations I had.
Right.
And so we brought in a lot of people that had been on the outside, dealt with it, so we could sort of address all this stuff and just make it easier and better. I mean, that's sort of been the big marching orders internally, just making games easier to get on the platform, make it easier for people to, make great stuff.
Yeah. So then you talk about, where are we going holistically? What's are we there yet? Are you there, or is there still more work to be done?
I feel like it's like we did the warm-up lap, and now on, November 16th, it's like now the race starts.
Right.
Like, it's one of those things that, everyone like, you're going to take like 2 months off. I'm like, no, because we're just literally, it's day one, day zero. So it's going to be a long path. I'm never happy even when people are like, hey, it's great, like it's easy to develop, or we ported this game easier, I'm like, but it could be easier.
Sure.
And so that entire thing of continuing to try to evolve is really critical for us to continue that. Because if we stop, then you become sort of irrelevant.
Yeah, you become extinct. That's what happened to the dinosaurs.
Right.
They stopped
Yeah.
moving.
Well, it's also the small T-Rex arms.
Yeah.
I know you're a big dinosaur fan.
Huge dinosaur fan. Triceratops for life. You talk about, it can always be easier to bring games over, to port them over and stuff like that. How does that relationship work? Is that technology based? Is that talking to the engineers in Japan? Or
It's everything. It's down to filling out documents and paperwork, and I know all the stuff that I literally was told that it was harder. The SATs were easier than getting registered as a developer 2 years ago on PlayStation.
Yeah.
So we didn't even have a website up until GDC. There was no way on the internets to find out how to become a developer on PlayStation. So there's just a lot of things we needed to address, and it's getting better. But you don't need a pager anymore. You don't need a fax machine. No carrier pigeons. Reduced all those, but you still need a horse-drawn wagon. So we're trying to get rid of that part.
Okay. So then November 16th, what's the first thing you do?
Play a bunch of games.
Yeah.
Man. Like
you gonna live stream them
I was thinking about that. I was actually just literally a couple hours ago. I'm like, I should probably set up get all. And everyone can see how terrible I am, so then they can make fun of me, and then I have another weakness for them to exploit.
Just own all your weaknesses like I do, and then they have nothing to talk about.
It's true. I like that
Taylor
about
Swift.
you.
I'm fat. I got bad teeth. What about it? Go to hell. That's it. Done. See?
That's good. That's good.
That's what
I
you gotta
can't do that.
Why not? Tell them. Tell them all your weaknesses, so nothing can happen.
I'm good. You're strong.
Yeah.
Greg.
I'll teach you the way.
You're strong.
All right. Anything else you want to talk about this PlayStation 4?
Or
PlayStation
remote
in general?
play, I'm
Holy
super
shit, man!
jazzed about that.
No. Yesterday we went and played
It's
Need for
banana
Speed.
face.
We played Need for Speed with it. And I was like, okay, cool. And then the guy was like, there's a little bit of latency. I was like, I can't really feel it, but I guess it's there. And then we did Battlefield. It's like, okay, for a Twitch shooter, this is a little tougher. We did Assassin's Creed today, and it was like this is what I'm talking about.
Right.
I always talk about that. I come home and I watch video. I play video games, right?
Yeah.
So my DVR stacks up with shows I'd love to watch, but I don't have time for because I got to play games. I'm going to be able now to grind out Assassin's Creed, right? Like I'll get every treasure chest.
All the little side, just like cruising around,
Right.
hopping in the boat. I love the fact that my wife's like, "Do you want to watch Downton Abbey?" I'm like, sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right.
I played Assassin's Creed on my PS4. That's the kind of stuff. And also, I think the companion app comes out tonight. I'm going to be calling my house to get it synced up so I can start remote downloading all the content.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yes.
See, for me,
So that way when I land, boom, it's all ready to go.
I was telling Shu this today. He doesn't know it, but we're in a race for the first person to get to 2,000 friends. Because correct me if nobody's hit 2,000 friends yet, right?
I don't know.
I'm going to. I'm close. But the problem is
but
that
you're like a friend whore, so that doesn't
totally. Yeah. Oh yeah. Game over, Greggy on PSN. Hit me up. I'll just accept you,
And then
I will
send lots of requests.
sext you back.
Send lots of requests.
So I mean, but on the app, I could be doing it right now. You could be talking about cell processors, and I'd be doing it.
Tonight is the night. Greg will be there, and I'm not going to try to race you to friends
No, you won't win.
because I don't have as many friends as you
Don't
do.
be like this.
Or
Come on
fake
now.
friends.
Yeah, fake
they're
friends.
not
I don't know
real
any of these
friends.
kids.
Like nobody actually.
Squid Crumb Bum. I don't know whoever that is.
Yeah, Sniper 420. Who
Yeah.
dat? Who dat ninja?
Oh, I tell you what. But yeah, remote play is the big one for me. Do you think that? Give me your roll of the dice here. Do you think that remote play is going to sell a lot of units, which will get different, bigger, whatever, console-like games on Vita?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that utility, it being basically the best peripheral for PS4, is absolutely going to have more people engaging with it. And then people are going to start to be like, when they leave their home, they're going to be like, I really just want to do something else. And that's when playing Splunky on the plane or like Walking Dead on the plane or Borderlands 2 Vita when that comes out, I think that's going to be like when you're on the road, you're going to want to still hunker down and play some awesome stuff. And we keep, it's a huge priority for us is to continue to bring that great content to Vita natively.
I mean, one of the things I was talking about when you guys slipped in that PlayStation Plus is required now for online stuff on PS4, right?
Yep.
And everybody's like, "Oh, that's fine. Like you're giving us all this other stuff. It's cheaper. We get it." Blah blah. I'm like, "You don't understand. Like, do you own a Vita?" They're like, "No." I'm like, "You're going to because you're going to have this, and eventually you're going to look at it and be like,
free games.
Man, I have like 10 Vita games that I've redeemed and
yeah.
haven't done anything with." Yeah, so there you go. You're smart. You know how to make this money.
Yeah, and in PS3 too, you're going to be getting a ton of free games on that too. So it's like a lot of benefits.
I've already cut all ties to PS3.
Wow.
I had to. It was harsh. I called Nolan North and I said, until you're in a PS4 game, click. No. First Young Justice and now this.
That's your Nolan North impression?
No.
That's pretty bad.
Hey, Elena. Oh,
Still bad.
I sure do love you.
Can you do Shepard? Do Shepard.
That's Jay Hale. I do the Fem Shep.
Okay.
I'm on the Citadel. Woo.
I don't think she ever said.
I can do a good Sully.
Okay.
Hold
Go.
on. El goddamn. No, that's bad. That's bad. That's real bad. Let me do a Zeke instead. I'm better at a
is really
Zeke. All
going
right. No, I'm
sideways.
good with the Zeke from Infamous. You remember?
Yeah.
Linchpin of Infamous.
Yeah.
Hey Cole, a big old sloppy slice. That's pretty good.
Okay,
That's not
okay.
terrible.
You're bringing it back. Okay,
Yeah,
that was okay.
Yeah. Well, he's the only guy I can cosplay.
But that
as.
Nolan North was really.
Well, what? I mean, Nolan North. Well, here's the thing,
He's
though.
the everyman.
He's a man of a million voices. Maybe
He
that's
is.
one of his voices. You didn't
He
think
is.
that through, did you?
Are you trying to get him to add you as your friend on PS4?
I don't think Nolan North knows how to turn on a PlayStation.
I think he does. I think it's a button press.
We'll see about that.
Come on. He ran a massive ship. And come on.
In Star Trek, you can give him the pimp. He was in Star Trek, the movie, Into Darkness.
I know.
Okay.
It's a good movie.
All right. For everything about the PlayStation 4, keep it here on IGN.
Keep it locked.
Keep it tuned in. What does that even mean, locked?
Keep it dialed. Keep it locked on.
Yeah.
Like lock on. Like a aircraft to aircraft.
See, I keep
combat.
the "What's up, everybody" torch going, but like the lockdown,
yeah,
I've
what's
never.
up, everybody?
What's up, everybody? It's me, Greg Miller.
I know that's kind of you gotta.
What do you
refine that.
try to open a video right now that doesn't start "What's up"? It doesn't sound. Hey.
Yo. No, it's too piratey.
Yeah. What was he? I don't even know. It was
Hip-hop
like,
pirate?
it's just like, yeah, I don't know. You ran it. See, you need that energy, that pop.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Adam Boy Show.
IGN.com proudly brings to
No,
you
I
the
know.
tag team champions of the world.
Tag team. Undisputed
IGN.
champions of the world.
Stay here,
PlayStation 4.
please.
Buy one.
November.
It's here.
Now.
It's happening.
Unless like you're Japan, then later.